weird when you're acting.
Back in the early 70s, a film named Billy Jack captured the attention of moviegoers with its unique blend of action and drama. This independent production, standing out as one of the most successful of its kind, followed the story of a character who quickly became a cultural icon. The film's raw energy and compelling narrative drew in audiences, and even caught the admiration of several Hollywood superstars. Their fascination wasn't just about the film's box office success. It was about the way Billy Jack challenged norms and spoke to deeper social issues, making it more than just entertainment. These stars saw something special in the film's message and its lead character, which resonated with their own views and experiences, sparking a genuine connection that went beyond the screen. The impact of Billy Jack extended far beyond its initial release, influencing not only viewers, but also some of the most prominent figures in the film industry.
Give me all your money. Give me your money. Come on.
The original movie that led to this classic was called Born Losers, released in 1967. Filming for the well-known follow-up began in Prescott, Arizona, during the fall of 1969, but the project faced many hurdles and was not completed until 1971. Initially, American International Pictures was financing the film, but they pulled out during production, causing a halt in filming. Later, 20th Century Fox stepped in to help resume production, yet they declined to distribute the finished movie. Eventually, Warner Brothers took over the distribution, allowing the film to reach audiences. This complicated journey behind the scenes highlights the challenges faced in bringing the story to the screen.
Nobody in town's gonna help you.
The story follows Billy Jack, a man of mixed American and Navajo heritage who has served as a Green Beret in Vietnam and is skilled in martial arts. He finds himself standing up for a group of young people attending a freedom school, a place where they explore alternative ways of living and thinking, often embracing hippie values. These students face constant harassment and misunderstanding from the townspeople who are unable to accept their countercultural lifestyle. Billy Jack becomes their protector, using his unique background and combat skills to defend the school and its students from those who seek to intimidate and harm them. His actions highlight the clash between traditional societal norms and the emerging new ways of thinking during that era, emphasizing themes of justice, acceptance, and the struggle for personal freedom. The school's director in the film is Jean Roberts, portrayed by Dolores Taylor, who was actually the wife of Tom Laughlin, the actor playing Billy Jack. This connection between the two actors adds a unique layer to the film's production. At the time of its release, the movie was seen as very cutting-edge, reflecting the spirit of the early 1970s. Even now, it holds a special place as a cult favorite, largely because of its distinctive blend of 70s hippie culture and a certain cheesiness that fans find endearing. One of the most striking and ironic features of the film is how Billy Jack, a pacifist and loner, constantly uses physical force to defend his beliefs and spread his message of peace. This paradox between his peaceful ideals and his readiness to fight makes the character and the story memorable, capturing the contradictions of the era it portrays. The film style and themes continue to resonate with audiences who appreciate its unique take on peace, justice, and countercultural values. The character of Billy Jack first appeared in the 1967 film Born Losers, where he was introduced as a strong, silent figure who stood up against injustice. Tom Laughlin, the creator, already had a clear idea and basic script for the Billy Jack movie, but he faced a major obstacle. Studios were not interested in backing a film that focused on themes of peace, love, and the struggles of the American Indian. This lack of funding delayed the project for several years. Despite this, Laughlin remained committed to bringing Billy Jack's story to the screen, knowing that the character represented much more than just a fighter. He symbolized a message of understanding and resistance against oppression. The eventual release of Billy Jack in 1971 allowed audiences to see a hero who was deeply connected to both the peace movement and the fight for Native American rights, reflecting the social issues of the time. The film's roots in Born Losers helped shape Billy Jack's persona as a complex character, blending toughness with a deep sense of justice and compassion.
My medicine bag. Got some owl's feathers, sacred corn.
Investors were particularly interested in movies that featured violent outlaw motorcycle gangs during the late 1960s and early 1970s. This trend in cinema created a unique opportunity for filmmakers. Laughlin, recognizing this demand, quickly wrote a script inspired by a real incident involving the Hells Angels in Monterey, California, which took place in 1964. He titled this film The Born Losers. The film's success provided him with the financial backing he needed to pursue his passion project, which would eventually lead to the creation of Billy Jack. The initial investment in The Born Losers not only showcased the appeal of motorcycle gang narratives, but also demonstrated Laughlin's ability to tap into the zeitgeist of the era. This strategic move allowed him to transition from a quick script to a more ambitious project, reflecting the changing landscape of American cinema and the growing interest in stories that challenge societal norms. The success of The Born Losers was pivotal, as it laid the groundwork for Laughlin's future endeavors in filmmaking, particularly with Billy Jack, which would further explore themes of justice and rebellion.
It's the ground you walk on. And now she's going to die needlessly because you haven't got the guts to control your temper.
Initially released in 1971, Billy Jack faced legal challenges that halted its broader distribution. The film's release strategy at the time followed the common practice of premiering in a single downtown theater located in major cities. This approach was typical for the era, as it allowed studios to gauge audience reactions and build word of mouth before expanding to other venues. After overcoming legal issues, Billy Jack was re-released in 1973, allowing it to reach a wider audience. The re-release followed the usual pattern of moving from the initial downtown theater to smaller suburban theaters, gradually increasing its availability and popularity. This method helped the film gain momentum over time, rather than relying on a wide release from the start. By slowly expanding its presence, Billy Jack was able to attract more viewers across different regions, ultimately securing its place as a notable movie of the early 1970s.
Crossed over that thin line yet, but if you kill Burnham, you'll be doing just what they want. Can't you see that?
Tom Laughlin took a unique path with the distribution of the 1971 film Billy Jack. Instead of following the usual route of releasing the movie in a few large theaters, he decided to produce 1,200 prints of the film and open it in 1,200 theaters of various sizes across the United States. This strategy allowed a vast number of people to see the movie simultaneously, creating a powerful wave of word-of-mouth excitement. With a modest budget of $800,000, this approach paid off spectacularly, as Billy Jack went on to earn $40 million in its first year alone. This innovative distribution method not only helped the film reach a wide audience quickly, but also showed how thinking outside the box could transform a movie's financial success.
Don't. You know Barbara was...
The famous confrontation in the ice cream shop that drove Billy Jack berserk is rooted in a true event from the life of Dolores Taylor. Growing up in a small town on a South Dakota reservation, she experienced firsthand the tensions that could arise in a racially charged environment. In the film, this scene captures the raw emotions and frustrations that can occur when individuals face discrimination and injustice. Dolores, being one of the few Caucasians in her community, often found herself in situations where she had to navigate the complexities of race relations. The ice cream shop scene serves as a powerful reflection of her experiences, showcasing the anger and helplessness that can arise when one witnesses unfair treatment. This moment in the film resonates deeply, as it highlights the struggle for dignity and respect in a world that often overlooks the humanity of others. The intensity of Billy Jack's reaction is a manifestation of the pain and frustration that many feel when confronted with such injustices. The scene not only drives the narrative forward, but also serves as a poignant reminder of the real-life struggles faced by individuals like Dolores. It encapsulates the broader themes of the film, which address the fight against oppression and the quest for justice. The emotional weight of this confrontation leaves a lasting impact on the audience, making it one of the most memorable moments in cinema history.
You go on, and I swear that I'll see you in prison for the rest of your life.
No, not a chance. You got no witnesses. Who's where?
Dolores Taylor's childhood was marked by experiences that shaped her understanding of social injustice. Growing up, her native playmates affectionately called her Little Yellowhead, a nickname that reflected both her appearance and the close bond she shared with them. However, she was acutely aware of the harsh realities faced by these Indian children. The poor treatment they received left a lasting impression on her, influencing her perspective on life, and later impacting her husband, Tom Laughlin, who directed and starred in Billy Jack. One poignant scene in the film, where flower petals are dumped on the heads of children in a soda fountain, draws inspiration from Dolores' own experiences. This moment captures the innocence of youth juxtaposed with the cruelty of discrimination. Dolores' memories of witnessing the struggles of her friends fueled her passion for advocating for Native American rights and social equality. The film serves as a reflection of her life and the injustices she sought to address through storytelling and art. The emotional weight of her experiences resonates throughout the narrative, making it a powerful commentary on the treatment of marginalized communities. The impact of her childhood experiences is woven into the fabric of Billy Jack, highlighting the importance of empathy and understanding in the fight against prejudice. Dolores' journey from a young girl observing injustice to a woman actively working to change perceptions is a testament to the power of personal history in shaping one's mission in life. One of the many iconic scenes in the movie features Billy forcing Bernard to drive his brand new $6,000 Corvette into the lake. This moment stands out not only for its shock value, but also for what it represents in the film. At the time, a $6,000 car was considered quite expensive, making the act of destroying it even more dramatic. The Corvette symbolizes wealth and status, and by making Bernard drive it into the water, Billy is making a statement about materialism and the value of life over possessions. The scene captures the tension between the characters and highlights Billy's rebellious nature. It also serves as a turning point in the film, showcasing the lengths to which Billy will go to make a point. The visual of the sleek car sinking into the lake is striking and memorable, leaving a lasting impression on the audience. This act of defiance resonates with viewers, emphasizing themes of freedom and resistance against societal norms. The Corvette scene is a powerful moment that encapsulates the spirit of the film and its critique of consumer culture. During the filming of a memorable scene in the 1971 movie Billy Jack, David Roya, who played a key character, was behind the wheel. As soon as director Tom Laughlin called action, Roya gunned the engine with great force. This sudden burst of speed happened right after Roya's character was pulled from the water, adding an intense and unexpected moment to the scene. However, this daring move did not sit well with Bert Freed, the actor portraying Roya's character's father. Freed immediately confronted Roya, yelling at him in disbelief and anger, questioning why he had taken such a risky action. The tension between the two actors highlighted the seriousness of the moment and the real emotions behind the scene, showing how the actors were deeply involved in their roles and the unfolding drama on set. This incident remains a vivid example of the unpredictable and passionate energy that went into making the film.
Put your hands up above your head. Way up. Move to your right. Keep moving.
Roya initially believed that Bert Freed's outburst was simply a fatherly concern for safety, as the actor expressed his worries about the dangerous stunt involving driving a car into the water. However, as Freed continued his passionate tirade, it became clear that his anger was rooted in something deeper. Freed held the position of vice president of the Screen Actors Guild, a role that gave him a strong sense of responsibility toward protecting union members and their rights. His fury stemmed from the fact that a union stuntman, who was trained and qualified for such risky maneuvers, had not been hired for the stunt. Instead, someone else was set to perform the dangerous driving, which Freed saw as a violation of union rules and a threat to the safety and fair treatment of stunt performers. This revelation shifted the understanding of Freed's reaction from mere personal concern to a principled stand on behalf of his fellow union members.
Come on, let's get out of here. You know, I'm always suspicious of...
Many of the actors in the 1971 film Billy Jack appear somewhat stiff or wooden in their performances, and this can be traced back to the casting choices made by the filmmakers. Instead of hiring seasoned professionals, the majority of the cast were actually friends and acquaintances of the Laughlin family, who were deeply involved in the film's production. This approach gave the movie a unique, authentic feel, as it drew from real-life connections and a close-knit community, but it also meant that the acting lacked the polish and fluidity often seen in films with trained actors. This choice reflects a deliberate style that prioritizes sincerity and a grassroots spirit over traditional Hollywood glamour, giving the film a distinct character that resonates differently with audiences. The decision to work with non-professional performers adds a layer of rawness and honesty, even if it sometimes results in dialogue delivery that feels less natural or rehearsed. This blend of amateur acting and heartfelt storytelling contributes to the film's enduring cult status and its appeal as a piece of countercultural cinema.
Oh, well, I guess the boys found him sneaking out the back without paying. Right, Sam?
In the 1971 movie Billy Jack, family connections played a subtle yet meaningful role in the casting choices. The young blonde girl named Carol, who sang the uplifting song My Brother's Dead, was portrayed by Teresa, the daughter of Tom and Dolores. This casting added a layer of authenticity and warmth to the character, reflecting a real family bond behind the scenes. Additionally, the character known as the Headband Girl, who experienced the memorable moment of getting floured in the ice cream shop, was played by Debbie Schock. Debbie was not just an actress in the film, but also served as the Laughlin family's babysitter, further intertwining personal relationships with the production. These family ties contributed to the film's intimate atmosphere, making certain scenes resonate more deeply with the audience, as the actors brought a genuine connection to their roles. The involvement of family members in such key parts helped create a sense of community within the movie's cast, enriching the overall storytelling experience.
Press charges, are you, Sam?
No charges.
No, you're a nice guy, aren't you, Sam?
Julie Webb, who portrayed the runaway with hepatitis named Barbara, was actually a high school friend of Debbie Schock's. This connection adds an interesting layer to the casting choices in the film. Meanwhile, the leading lady who ran the Freedom School, named Jean, was played by Tom's wife, but this casting was met with reluctance on her part. She did not want to take on the role, and was completely against being cast in the movie. This resistance suggests some behind-the-scenes tension or personal conflicts related to the film's production. The dynamics between the actors, especially with someone so closely connected to the lead actor, and yet unwilling to participate, might have influenced the atmosphere on set, and possibly the portrayal of the characters. Such details reveal how personal relationships and individual feelings can shape the making of a movie and affect its final outcome in ways the audience might not immediately see.
You arrest him if he did?
Sure, I'd arrest him, but we can't get a conviction in this town, and you know it.
Despite her initial reluctance, Dolores Taylor became one of the standout elements of the 1971 film Billy Jack. What makes her performance particularly impressive is that she was not a trained actor and lacked extensive experience in the field. Yet, she managed to deliver a role that resonated deeply with audiences, bringing a natural and genuine presence to the screen. Her portrayal added emotional depth and authenticity to the film, making her character memorable and impactful. This achievement is remarkable, considering the challenges someone without formal training typically faces when acting in a major motion picture. Her work in Billy Jack is a testament to her innate talent and the unique contribution she made to the film's success.
What's her trip? She's really out of it. She wears 3 pairs of false eyelashes and
When the original actress cast for the 1971 film suddenly quit, the production faced a serious challenge. The replacement, though filled with insecurity, had no choice but to step up and take on the role. Despite her doubts, she delivered a performance that won praise from many people. Her ability to rise to the occasion and embody the character added a unique depth to the film. The unexpected casting change could have derailed the project, but instead, it became a moment of triumph for her and the movie. Her work resonated with audiences and critics alike, showing that sometimes pressure can bring out the best in a performer. This situation highlighted the unpredictable nature of filmmaking and the resilience required to succeed in the industry.
2 days. No wonder you don't look well.
I don't.
Tom Laughlin, the star of the 1971 movie Billy Jack, was deeply involved in martial arts long before the film was made. His experience shines through as he performs many of his own fighting moves throughout the movie, giving the action scenes a genuine and authentic feeling. One of the most memorable moments comes when he confronts the sheriff, boldly telling him that he will put his foot on the side of the sheriff's head, and that there is nothing the sheriff can do about it. This scene captures not only Laughlin's skill, but also the confident, calm strength of his character, Billy Jack. The way he executes the moves reflects years of training and dedication to martial arts, making the fight sequences more believable and engaging. His physical control and precision add depth to the character, showing that Billy Jack is not just a fighter, but a disciplined martial artist who uses his skills with purpose and restraint. This approach helped set the movie apart from other action films of its time, emphasizing martial arts as a form of self-defense and personal empowerment rather than just flashy combat. Laughlin's commitment to performing his own stunts and fight choreography brought a unique energy to the film, making those scenes stand out and remain memorable even decades later. In the making of the 1971 film Billy Jack, the need for a stunt double arose due to the challenges faced by the lead actor, Tom Laughlin. While Laughlin was dedicated to performing his own stunts, he struggled with the precision required for a specific kick that was crucial to a scene. The kick needed to be executed with such accuracy that it would stop just millimeters from the face of actor Bert Freed, who played a significant role in the film. To ensure safety and maintain the integrity of the scene, Laughlin turned to his teacher, Master Bong Soo-han, who was able to perform the kick with the necessary precision. Han's expertise in martial arts allowed him to deliver the kick flawlessly, ensuring that Freed was not in any danger during filming. This collaboration highlighted the importance of skilled stunt performers in the film industry, as they play a vital role in creating thrilling and believable action sequences while keeping the actors safe. The use of a stunt double in this instance not only showcased the challenges of filming action scenes, but also emphasized the respect and reliance actors have on their trainers and stunt professionals. The film's action sequences, combined with its social messages, made Billy Jack a memorable piece of cinema, and the behind-the-scenes decisions contributed to its overall impact.
I'm sorry about that. I guess we just got caught up in the chase and,
Just before filming began on the 1971 movie Billy Jack, there was a notable disagreement about a piece of costume that would come to define the main character. Several cast members urged Tom Laughlin, who played Billy Jack, not to wear his black hat adorned with an Indian headband. They felt it looked a bit silly and might distract from the character's seriousness. However, Laughlin stood firm and insisted on wearing the hat exactly as he wanted. This decision turned out to be a key part of Billy Jack's image, making the character instantly recognizable and iconic. The black hat with the Indian headband became one of the film's trademarks, symbolizing Billy Jack's unique identity and blending elements of Native American culture with the rebellious spirit of the character. This small but powerful costume choice helped set Billy Jack apart from other movie heroes of the time and contributed to the lasting impact of the film.
3. You drive your car in the lake.
The beginning and the end of the film stand out vividly because of the title song 110 Soldier. This piece of music sears itself into the memory, creating a strong emotional connection with the scenes it accompanies. When that song plays on the radio, it immediately transports listeners back to the experience of sitting in the movie theater watching Billy Jack for the first time. The music's power lies in how it captures the mood and themes of the film, making those moments unforgettable. It's not just background sound, it becomes part of the film's identity, linking the story and the viewer in a lasting way. The way the song frames the movie enhances the overall impact, leaving a mark that lingers long after the credits roll.
Care about all that. I just don't want you to go out and commit murder.
The title song for the 1971 movie was recorded by the band Coven and was not originally written for the film. This detail highlights how the filmmakers chose existing music to enhance the movie's atmosphere rather than commissioning a new score. After the film became a major success, actor David Roya, who played the character Bernard Posner, filed a lawsuit against Tom Laughlin, the film's creator. Roya sought $250,000, arguing that his role significantly contributed to the movie's popularity and that he had been cheated regarding his compensation or recognition. However, the court did not rule in Roya's favor, and he lost the case. This legal battle underscores some of the behind-the-scenes conflicts that can arise when a film unexpectedly becomes a hit, with actors feeling they deserve more credit or financial reward for their contributions. Despite Roya's efforts, the lawsuit did not affect the film's legacy or its success.
Honest tax-paying citizen ready to blow his own foot off because you haven't put the situation.
Marlon Brando admired several scenes in the 1971 film Billy Jack, especially the powerful post-assault scene featuring Dolores Taylor. He considered her performance in that moment to be one of the finest acting jobs he had ever witnessed. This high praise from a legendary actor like Brando speaks volumes about the emotional depth and authenticity portrayed in that part of the movie. Similarly, the film had a significant impact on John Travolta, who after watching the same scene, was inspired to pursue a career in acting. Being influenced by a film that also earned Brando's admiration places Travolta in remarkable company. Both Brando and Travolta's appreciation highlights the lasting effect Billy Jack had on actors across generations, particularly due to the raw and moving performances that made it stand out. This connection between two iconic actors through their shared respect for the film underlines its importance in cinematic history and the power of strong, heartfelt storytelling.
Not really, no.
You know what he reminds me of?
What?
A little monkey. Posner's little...
Elvis Presley had a special fondness for the movie Billy Jack, watching it about 9 times that he knew of. His admiration went beyond casual viewing. He was so captivated by the film that he would rent out entire theaters in Memphis just to watch it again. One particular theater, known for its willingness to accommodate Presley's passion for specific movies, became a favorite spot where he would watch Billy Jack late at night. Along with his close group, often called the Memphis Mafia, Elvis made sure they all got their fill of the film, showing how deeply the story and characters resonated with him. This repeated viewing reflected a rare enthusiasm from the king of rock and roll, highlighting how Billy Jack held a unique place in his personal interests and leisure time. As we close the chapter on the story of Billy Jack, the screen fades, but the real intrigue is just beginning. Beyond the action and the message lies a cast of characters whose lives took unexpected turns after the cameras stopped rolling. In this bonus segment, we peel back the curtain on the actors who brought this tale to life, discover who found lasting fame, who chose paths far from Hollywood, and which stories remain shadowed in mystery. Their journeys are as compelling as the film itself, filled with surprising twists and quiet triumphs. Stay with us as we explore the lives behind the legend, revealing the human stories that continue long after the final scene.
Okay, my grass or yours?
All tastes about the same past a certain...
Tom Laughlin's portrayal of Billy Jack in 1971 carved a unique space in American cinema. The character, a half-Native American Vietnam veteran with a fierce sense of justice, was both a symbol of rebellion and a vessel for social commentary. Laughlin's intense dedication to the role went beyond acting. He co-wrote, directed, and produced the film, embedding his personal convictions into the narrative. After Billy Jack, Laughlin struggled with Hollywood's commercial demands and his own perfectionism, which made securing funding for his projects difficult tenant. His career was marked by clashes with studios and a series of unfinished or unreleased works. On a personal level, Laughlin faced tragedy with the death of his son in the early 2000s, a blow that deepened the shadows around his later life. He also dabbled in politics, running unsuccessfully for president, reflecting his restless drive to influence society beyond film. In his final years, Laughlin lived quietly, away from the spotlight, until his death in 2013. His legacy remains tied to Billy Jack's raw, uncompromising spirit, a reminder of a turbulent era, and a man who fought fiercely for his vision.
And if you love her, I don't see why you do that to her.
Kenneth Tebe's role as Deputy Mike in the 1971 film Billy Jack was a quiet yet firm presence, embodying the law enforcement figure caught between the chaos and the calm. Tebe brought a grounded intensity to the character, a man shaped by duty but shadowed by the complexities of the world around him. After Billy Jack, Tebe's career slowed, his earlier momentum from the 1940s and 1950s fading into smaller roles and guest appearances. His life outside acting revealed a man who endured personal struggles, including the loss of close family members and battles with health issues that remained largely private. Despite a steady career, Tebe never escaped the typecasting that limited his opportunities, often cast as authority figures, which may have contributed to a sense of professional confinement. Scandals were notably absent from his life, but the silence around his later years added a layer of mystery, as if the man behind the stern roles quietly withdrew from the spotlight. The last known information places Tebe living a reclusive life, far from Hollywood's glare, with few public appearances or interviews, leaving his final chapters largely unwritten, and his legacy tied to the steady, unyielding characters he portrayed.
Eyelashes. Off with your blouse. Off!
A delicate sapling emerges beside a charmingly small-scale hospital, its vibrant green leaves contrasting beautifully with the stark white ground and backdrop. The scene is bathed in soft, diffuse light, creating a serene atmosphere that invites contemplation. The miniature hospital, with its tidy architecture and vivid details, stands as a symbol of hope and care, while the sapling, resilient and full of potential, embodies growth and renewal. Together, they create a poignant juxtaposition of nature and nurture, evoking feelings of tranquility and optimism in this pristine setting.
Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change.
Billy Jack remains a powerful symbol of its time, capturing the spirit of rebellion and justice through the life of Tom Laughlin, who not only starred as Billy Jack but also directed and produced the film. His dedication to portraying a character who stood up for the oppressed reflected his own struggles in Hollywood, where he fought to maintain creative control against the industry's pressures. The cast, including Dolores Taylor, who co-wrote and produced alongside Laughlin, faced challenges balancing their careers with the film's controversial themes. Their commitment shaped a movie that still resonates today. Many who watched Billy Jack as kids remember its bold message and unique blend of action and social commentary. Did this film leave a mark on your childhood? What memories or stories connect you to Billy Jack? Share your experiences in the comments below.
Okay, Martin, you ready to get the paint? We'll pick you up later, okay?
Okay. See how you expect me to